When most people think of New Zealand, they imagine breathtaking mountains, crystal clear lakes, and the famous landscapes from The Lord of the Rings. It seems like a peaceful country at the edge of the world, where nature remains virtually untouched. But that's just the beginning. Because within these islands lie active volcanoes, glowing caves, ancient forests, and cultures that have survived for centuries. New Zealand isn't just beautiful, it's one of the most extraordinary countries in the world. New Zealand consists of 2 main islands and hundreds of smaller islands. Although it looks small on a map, its landscapes change dramatically within just a few hours' drive. One moment you're standing on a wild coastline, the next you're surrounded by snow-capped mountains. Then suddenly you're walking through a rainforest that feels millions of years old. Very few countries offer so much diversity in such a small area. Every journey reveals a completely different aspect of the country. One of the first things visitors notice is how peaceful everything feels. The roads are quiet, the air is incredibly clean, and even in the biggest cities, nature never seems far away. For many travelers, New Zealand feels more like another world than a country. The slower pace of life makes every destination more relaxing, a place where nature is always at the center. The country is located thousands of kilometers away from most major cities. This isolation has shaped everything from its wildlife to its culture and even the way its people live. Over millions of years, many plants and animals have evolved here in the absence of large land predators. As a result, New Zealand is home to species found nowhere else on Earth. Many of these animals have adapted in extraordinary ways. Exploring the country's wildlife feels like stepping into another era. Perhaps the most famous of these is the kiwi bird, a small flightless bird that has become the national symbol of the country. Despite its worldwide fame, very few visitors actually see a kiwi bird in the wild. Kiwi birds are nocturnal, incredibly shy, and spend most of their lives hiding in dense forests. For New Zealanders, the kiwi is much more than just an animal. It represents their national identity and their unique connection to nature. Long before European explorers arrived, these islands belonged to the Māori. Over 700 years ago, the Māori reached New Zealand by crossing thousands of kilometers across the Pacific Ocean, using only the stars, ocean currents, and knowledge passed down through generations. Their achievement remains one of the greatest examples of human navigation in history. Today, Maori traditions continue to play a significant role in New Zealand's identity. Their language, music, arts, and customs are celebrated throughout the country. Their culture is deeply connected to the land and continues to inspire new generations. One of the most famous Maori traditions is the haka. Many people know it from New Zealand's national rugby team, but the haka is much more than just a sporting display. This is a powerful expression of unity, strength, respect, and heritage. Witnessing it firsthand is an unforgettable experience. It represents centuries-old tradition that is still alive today. Auckland is New Zealand's largest city. Over a third of the country's population lives here. Built around two large natural harbors, Auckland offers something truly unique. Modern skyscrapers are just minutes away from volcanic peaks, beautiful beaches, and peaceful islands. It's one of the few major cities in the world where you can go sailing in the morning, climb a volcano in the afternoon, and enjoy exquisite meals by the sea in the evening. Auckland is often called the City of Sails because of its strong sailing culture. On a windy day, hundreds of white sails fill the harbor, creating one of the city's most iconic sights. It's a city where the ocean is part of daily life. Although Auckland is the largest city, the capital is Wellington. It is the southernmost capital city in the world. Wellington is famous for its creative atmosphere, colorful neighborhoods, and thriving film industry. Despite its relatively small size, Wellington has become one of the world's most influential film production centers. Much of this success stems from one extraordinary individual, director Peter Jackson, who helped transform New Zealand into one of the world's most renowned film locations. When The Lord of the Rings was released, millions of people from all over the world suddenly discovered New Zealand. Dramatic mountains, lush hills, ancient forests, and crystal-clear rivers captured the imaginations of viewers everywhere. Many viewers believe these places were created with computer graphics, but they were entirely real, and many are still accessible today. One of the most famous film locations is Hobbiton. Originally built as a film set, it has become one of the country's most visited tourist destinations. Walking through the miniature hobbit houses is like stepping directly into Middle-earth. Every detail has been meticulously preserved. Gardens, stone paths, and colorful doors bring the village to life. Even visitors who have never seen the films leave captivated by its peaceful atmosphere. But New Zealand is much more than just film locations. Its greatest attraction has always been nature itself. There are mountains rising above turquoise lakes and ancient forests hiding waterfalls at almost every turn. Some roads are so scenic that the journey becomes as unforgettable as the destination. This is one of the few countries where even just driving feels like an adventure. Every turn reveals another breathtaking view. But what we've seen so far is just the beginning. Beyond the peaceful towns and famous landscapes lies a place many travelers call the most beautiful fjord in the world. A place where waterfalls cascade directly from high cliffs, dolphins swim in the deep blue waters, and nature reminds us how small we are. Next on our journey, we head to Milford Sound, and here New Zealand becomes even more extraordinary. Our journey now takes us to one of New Zealand's most breathtaking places. Many people call Milford Sound the eighth wonder of the world, and once you arrive, it's easy to understand why. High cliffs rising almost vertically from the water. Waterfalls cascade from incredible heights. Clouds drift gently between the mountain peaks. It feels less like a real place and more like a scene from another planet. Despite its name, Milford Sound isn't actually a bay. It's a fjord carved out over millions of years by massive glaciers. These ancient glaciers shaped deep valleys that were later submerged by the sea. The result is one of the most dramatic landscapes on Earth. With every turn, another breathtaking view unfolds. One of the most magical moments occurs after a torrential rain. Hundreds of ephemeral waterfalls suddenly appear. Some last only a few hours, while others disappear the next morning. It's as if the mountains come alive. Every visit to Milford Sound is different, and that's part of its magic. The waters here teem with life. Dolphins often swim alongside boats, while New Zealand fur seals rest quietly on the rocks. If you're lucky, you might even spot the rare fjordland crested penguin. Nature still reigns supreme here. Humans remain only visitors. This is one of the rare places where wildlife still feels completely untouched. But New Zealand's natural wonders don't end here. The Southern Alps, covering much of the South Island, shape the country's climate, rivers, and landscapes. Over 300 peaks rise above 2,000 meters. Many remain snow-covered year-round. It's one of the most spectacular mountain ranges in the Southern Hemisphere. Hidden among these mountains are two incredible glaciers, the Franz Josef Glacier and the Fox Glacier, attracting visitors from all over the world. There are very few places in the world where you can stand so close to glaciers, surrounded by temperate rainforests. Ice and lush forests coexist side by side. It seems almost impossible. Yet here, nature makes it happen effortlessly. But perhaps New Zealand's most extraordinary sight lies underground. Welcome to Waitomo, a cave system unlike any other in the world. As you silently glide through the darkness, thousands of tiny blue lights begin to appear above you. At first, they look like stars, but they are actually fireflies, tiny creatures that produce their own light. The cave ceiling transforms into a vibrant night sky, one of the most unforgettable experiences in New Zealand. The country also hides another natural wonder. Rotorua seems like a place where the earth never rests. Steam rises from the ground, pools of mud constantly bubble and flow, and geysers suddenly erupt into the sky. The air is filled with the smell of sulfur. This is a powerful reminder that New Zealand lies on the Pacific Ring of Fire, one of the planet's most geologically active regions. But Rotorua is much more than just geothermal activity. It's also one of the best places to experience Maori culture. Visitors can enjoy traditional performances, listen to ancient stories, and learn about traditions passed down through generations. The bond between the Maori people and the land is incredibly strong. Here, nature isn't just admired, it's respected and protected as part of daily life. If there were a capital of adventure, it would probably be Queenstown. Surrounded by mountains and crystal-clear lakes, this small town has a worldwide reputation. It's often called the adventure capital of the world. Bungee jumping was born here. Today, visitors from all corners of the world come to jump from bridges, parachute over mountains, traverse narrow canyons in powerful jet skis, or explore endless hiking trails. Even if you don't try any of these activities, the scenery alone is worth the trip. Breathtaking views are offered in every direction, a place where adventure and beauty coexist. One of New Zealand's most striking features is how closely its people live with nature. Clean rivers, protected forests, endless hiking trails, and a deep respect for the environment are part of daily life. Here, conservation is not just a policy, it's a way of life. Many endangered species are carefully protected. Vast wilderness areas remain untouched. This allows future generations to experience the country as it is today. New Zealand is also among the safest and most peaceful countries in the world. Life moves at a slower pace and communities are tightly knit. People place great importance on balancing work, family, and nature. Perhaps that's why so many travelers come for a short vacation, yet many leave dreaming of staying much longer. New Zealand finds a way to make people feel at home. But beyond the mountains, forests, and famous movie landscapes, New Zealand offers something even more precious. It offers an emotion, a sense of peace that is becoming increasingly rare in today's world. It reminds us that not every extraordinary place needs skyscrapers or crowded streets. Sometimes the greatest luxury is silence, clean air, and nature being left exactly as it should be. New Zealand is so much more than the land of Lord of the Rings. It's a land of ancient traditions, mighty volcanoes, glowing caves, towering fjords, endless mountains, and people who have learned to live with nature rather than conquer it. Each island tells a different story. Every road leads to another unforgettable landscape, and every journey feels like a new adventure waiting to begin. Perhaps that's why so many people fall in love with New Zealand. Because no matter how many places you visit, this is a country that stays in your mind long after you leave.